Hey guys, it's Drew and welcome back to another episode of the Holiday Card Series. Today is day 5 of the Holiday Card Series and we're going to get straight into the card. So first what I'm going to start off with is some cardstock from Stampin' Up! It's a very vanilla cardstock and I'm going to score this using my Martha Stewart scoreboard. So I'm just going to set my scoreboard down here. And it's cut to a basic size card which is 5.5 by 8.5 inches. And I'm going to score it at 4.25 inches. So I'm just going to go in and score my card. And then I'm going to take my card and I'm going to fold it over. And I'm going to use the side of the bone folder to really give it a nice crease. Okay guys, so you can see I have a scored card here. And I'm making this video at night. So that's why it's kind of all shadowy and stuff. But then I'm going to set this card off to the side and I'm going to use this piece of cardstock from the Snow Friends paper collection by Crate Paper, and I used this in yesterday's card as well, but I'm going to be using that graph paper and I'm just going to set that onto the leave that off to the side, but that is cut to 5.5 by 4.25 or 4.25 by 5.5, cut to the same exact size as the card. And I have this piece of the very vanilla cardstock, and it is cut to 4.25 by 1/7/8 inches. And I'm going to be stamping using some of these tree stamps, if you could see those. I'm not really sure if you can. Can you see those possibly? But here's a better image of them. But they are from this stamp set by Recollections of these trees right here, and I thought I'd use them kind of to create my own little piece of patterned paper. And I'm going to be using the Old Olive ink by Stampin' Up, and this is the old container of ink. But I'm just going to be using the Old Olive ink, bottom of my card, and I'm going to stamp these 3 little trees, and I'm going to do a continuous strip of the trees. That is perfect. 5 little trees going across my piece of cardstock there. Stock from Stampin' Up, and this is their Real Red cardstock, if you can see that. It's a really nice thick quality, and I'm going to cut it down into some strips. Okay guys, so I have a 3/4 inch by 8.5 strip of cardstock, and I'm going to be using this corner edge punch by EK Success, and I'm going to take the guide off of it. And I'm going to punch a continuous scallop all the way down to the end of the piece of cardstock. So if you can see I punched out one of them. You just stick it all the way in the guide, just like this, and you're going to line it up with the opening of the last hole. So if you can see there's kind of a little bit of a black spot towards the left of the punch. I'm going to punch out again and you're going to get another scallop edge. And you're just going to do this all the way down until you get to the end of your cardstock. Okay guys, so I have that scallop trim cut out, and I cut the full 8.5 inch length, and I cut it in half at 4.25. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to adhere that on to the bottom of my card base by just adding a little strip of adhesive, the bottom of my stamped portion here, and I'm going to adhere that onto the bottom of the stamp portion to give a scalloped edge to the bottom of that piece of cardstock there. And then I have a piece of vellum, and I'm going to cut that. Okay guys, so I have this piece of vellum. It's kind of like a marbleized vellum. I'm not sure if you could really see that maybe in the light a little bit better. But that's just going to be going right underneath my card base there. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to stamp my sentiment onto this piece of vellum, and I'm going to be using this Merry Christmas sentiment, so you could see that. And this is from the Heidi Grace Christmas stamp set. And I'm stamping that directly onto my piece of vellum there. Slowly take that off. So you're going to have a Merry Christmas stamp sentiment. And I'm going to set that block off to the side. And again, I'm going to take my adhesive runner and I'm going to go and add a strip of adhesive onto the scallop edge here. And I'm going to make sure that my Christmas sentiment is going upwards. And you guys, the vellum is actually cut to 4.25 inches wide by some random measurement. There's not really a measurement for that. And I'm going to make sure that's the right length for my card. Looks like it's a little bit too long, so I'm just going to trim that because you can see I have a little excess. Okay guys, so I have my scalloped sentiment here, and then I'm going to take a little bit of the tape runner adhesive and I'm going to put it on the bottom of my sentiment piece, and then I'm going to flip my stamped image over and place some adhesive onto the top of that. And this is going to adhere our two pieces down just like this on top of each other, and I know it kind of looks odd with the two different colors there, so that's why I'm going to be using some of this premium ribbon by American Crafts, and I'm just going to cut a strip of that ribbon just to probably right about there. Okay guys, so I just added a bit of ribbon on there by taking it, cutting it into a strip, and I adhered it onto the back with two pieces of tape, and that's just to kind of border off those two pieces of cardstock there. And this is going to be mounted on to the base of our card, if my tape runner would work. Okay, so I have my piece of my strip cut there, and I'm going to adhere this on to the front of our card by placing it onto the front and lining up the scallop on the graph paper that is on there like that. And then I'm flipping over this is just going to be applied directly on to the front of the card. Okay guys, so that finishes up the day 5 of the holiday card series. It's a super simple, fun, quick, and easy card to do. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow for day 6 of the holiday card series. Have a great day. Bye everyone.